MeTV 24 Meridian proudly presents your favorite way to start the day. Welcome to Mornings with Scotty Ray and Candace.
And good morning from Scotty Ray and Candace. It is Friday, as Candace has been frantically trying to find some hair extensions to help us all out.
My hair shorter.
It did turn out cute. I'll give you.
Getting on my nerves, like kicking out back here, but I don't know.
What do you mean kicking out? What does that mean?
See this back here, like just.
That's a kick out.
Well, that's not really. Anyway, it just needs. I've got really super thick hair.
Yeah, they have never said that to me.
Yeah, I used to, like in high school, it was twice this thick. I couldn't hardly double a ponytail holder around a ponytail, but anyway. Anyway,
there
I
you
know
go.
They don't want to hear about all
the
that.
new do.
Yeah, I like it though. I mean, it's easy, quick and easy. Even though it didn't help me out this morning, I think
She jumped some fences.
Well,
to
I mean,
get
you
here.
get stuck in the line at school, and you can't help that. You just are moving at the pace that they're going, and I'm sitting there going, please hurry up, And so then I get behind slower, people going slow. I think I got behind my neighbor this morning, and she was probably thinking, I wish you would get off my behind. But anyway, and then I got behind somebody on a tractor.
They were going to break up a deer field.
I don't know where they were going, but just moving right along, right in the lane, people were trying to get somewhere. But
Can I say the obvious?
What?
Have you thought about maybe leaving home 10 minutes earlier?
I get up at like 5 something or 6 o'clock.
Think about something that you're doing that you could kind of cut out.
Scotty Ray.
What? She don't want to hear me, y'all.
I'm not getting up any earlier than I already get up. I don't even want to get up then, but Lord, I don't know. It's just like you have no room for error in the mornings.
Yeah, that's why you allow that extra 10 minutes. Just saying. Because I am one of those that.
Well, I don't just you live.
You know what I mean?
You don't have to go. You don't have to rush, though.
Not here, but I used to when I was on radio, and I lived an hour away. I always put in 25 minutes for error, and of those 22 years, I had a wreck once that put me behind, and I did oversleep one time.
But how long does it take you to get ready? I mean, like you throw on clothes and.
Not 20 minutes, most. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time on that hair.
I could come in looking like I took 20 minutes to get ready.
If I did.
But it don't take me that long, really. They don't want to hear all this mess about me and
it's relatable.
junk.
There's a lot of folks that for whatever reason, they're always barely. There's a lot of people that relate to that. Is all I'm saying.
When we were starting the show, wasn't it like 9? It wasn't that bad. I could get up and have. This was earlier, like before we started doing the TV.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
But, and of course I used to. I still do. But if something kicks off at 6 a.m., you got to be. That 4-ish to figure out what you're going to talk about. You gotta start moving.
You have a lot more to take care of on your end, but Lord,
lots going on this weekend though as we move to temperatures this morning. Right now in Meridian we're sitting at 51, but NAS Meridian 49 degrees right now.
Goodness, I didn't expect it to get that low.
Parts of Tennessee, as you get up northeast of Nashville, they've got some 41-degree weather this morning.
It was cool when I got up this morning. I was kind of tempted to turn on the gas logs, but I thought, nah, I'm not doing it.
I had that same thought. I walked by them and I picked the remote up and I thought, everybody will think I'm crazy in this house. And so I set
knock
it back
the chill
down.
off, knock the chill off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshall wanted to know had we heard is there any news about Miss Molly? I shared a little bit ago, and no, she has not been found. No updates to my knowledge, but if anybody sees anything, please pass along, call the police as soon as you could. I wish we had more information on that. Something that we could.
Just something, that you could.
The bad part about all that is it's a rural area and there's not a lot of cameras and things of that nature. As we talked with Odie yesterday about cameras, it's just the rural route, and there's just not as many people traveling the roads, as it is in, say, this downtown Meridian or in the outskirts,
Right.
And not as many people saw as much. So there you go.
Bill Reinhart said that he would be late to his own funeral. They always say.
Oh,
Me
look
too.
at the compliment that you just got there from Terry Shelton.
What? Oh, okay.
Right there. Did you see that?
Oh, Lord. Terry, if you saw me without makeup, you would be feeling a different
I don't
comment.
think anybody has other than Kurt. And what he said was, you don't need to waste your time on makeup because you don't need it.
Well, that's sweet of you to say, but I'm a kind of scary looking without it.
Now there are some people that, honest to goodness, don't need makeup.
Yeah. I wish I was one of them.
Then there's those people that you bump into them and you go, "Who are you? Do I know you?"
I know. That would probably be me.
No, but I've never seen you without makeup. But you know what I mean, don't you? Like they get out of a swimming pool and everything gets washed off, and you're like,
I'm just so conditioned to fixing up, and I've always been that way. I mean, literally, I've been that way since I was old enough to wear makeup.
well, like you take Jan, who filled in for you earlier this week. She ain't leaving the house if it ain't perfecto.
Well, my mother was always like that. Like, I can remember getting up, and the first thing I saw was my mama getting her makeup on, sitting on the couch. I mean, she wasn't going anywhere without it. But I don't know. I guess I've just always liked to, do that. But.
Bill Reinhardt says he's going to be late for his own funeral.
Yeah, I will be too. I told him to just go ahead and just plan on me being late because I'm not going to break tradition.
My daddy used to tell my mama that all the time, and she was slow.
Yeah,
she still is slow. As I try to, and I got to get her to a doctor's appointment today, so I had to start like 3 hours early.
Yeah.
Of hey, we got to be here at this time. Are you getting ready?
I live my life literally by a schedule. I mean, work is scheduled all day long. All my clients, and then I'm running. So when I get off that schedule time in the evening, like I just want to, relax.
Well, another big story that is shaping America, and this is still going on, this case of Gabby. Of now they have you seen the headline this morning of what they're doing?
I just saw where they have issued an arrest warrant, but they're still looking for the laundry guy, right?
They have added to this bank card fraud. He bought something with her credit card or debit card.
Yeah, because he spent more than a certain amount. It's considered a federal offense?
I think that's the way it's worded, yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, $1,000 for fraud, it becomes a naughty den. And so they've got him on a charge, so now they can issue that arrest warrant, and the search is on. He's out there somewhere. And if they're tracking those credit cards, if he's not that bright, I guess you run out of money when you're on the lam.
Well, I thought somebody had caught him on a game camera walking through some land or something around in Florida. And then somebody yesterday.
The Florida thing turned out, they dug into it and they finally go, okay, it's not him.
Okay. Because I knew they were saying the bag, the backpack and the hairline looked from, it kind of matched.
Right.
So.
Ray Streetbeck brought up the song from Brad Paisley, Waiting on a Woman.
But yeah, that's true. I love that video, by the way.
That was good.
But what I was going to say was, I just wondered, did somebody help him? Like his, could his parents possibly had helped him?
Aided in him escaping?
I mean, you could say, okay, he's going to go to a certain area out in wherever, pick him up by a helicopter. Nobody would ever know it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have picked him up like that, and he could be anywhere. But,
boy, if they proved that he said something to the parents and they knew about it and they didn't tell it, then they're all going to jail as a big family.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
It is the mystery that has got America by. And I think a lot of people relate to this because they either know someone or maybe they've been abused by a person, and this comes close to their heart, and they want this guy caught for what he done.
Yeah.
And we hope they nab him.
That's awful.
Now, also, has anybody ever heard the term our town, Collierville, Tennessee?
Yes. I've been there.
Such a, Liesl Harris is from there.
Yeah, my ex-sister-in-law used to live there.
Beautiful town.
It's near Germantown.
Yeah.
Kind of, not far from there. Yeah, it is. It's a pretty town.
And, of course, tragedy broke out there yesterday where 14 people were shot. The gunman and one person, a mother of 3, died in this. The rest were injured. I think they're going to be okay. But he was an employee of Kroger. Now, what made him snap, we do not know. But fired off several rounds, and people ran to the coolers trying to get away from him. And that's smart.
Yeah. Then he took his own life, right?
He did. And not quick enough.
That's what I don't understand somebody shooting up a place and shooting people anyway, but to take your own life after you've done all that damage, I mean,
if you're gonna
why do you have to do? I mean, I'm not all for taking your own life. I'm not saying that, but like, why would you go and cause mass chaos and injury?
Tell me if I'm wrong. If you hurt yourself, that's one thing, but when you involve others,
right? What is the?
Here's a picture of the mom who lost her life in this yesterday. That's her with her son, one of her sons. Horrible. You think about that. You're going to buy groceries, and I don't know where this idiot snaps and comes after people that he doesn't even know.
Right.
I wish we had the answers to where, you statistically you go, okay, I need to sell.
But you never know. It could be any of us at any time, anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's crazy people walking around everywhere.
And that's really the best way to word it. Is there's mental issues with anyone that does something like this.
Yeah.
So keep that in thought. We got a birthday we need to mention there.
Yeah. Happy 22nd birthday to Kate Steeble. Angela Dunnigan says that's her firstborn and she wants to wish her happy birthday. And she loves you.
Oh, ain't that sweet?
That is sweet.
Boy, the weekend is here. We're going to have perfect weather. I didn't bring this up. Let's pull up the 7-day forecast. I want y'all to just see how great we're going to have it over the next few days. Look at this.
That is.
Is that not perfect? 77 today, 53 tonight, but zero chance of rain all weekend. We'll get to 84 on Sunday. Tomorrow, 80. And then we'll get back into the 60s at night. But look at those temperatures as we head toward October 1st, a week from today.
I hope we have a good fall, Yeah. I hate when we have those falls where, like, for 1 week, you have some good temperatures and then it's like winter. Like freezing cold, or something.
I had a question from my son at Mississippi State, and he asked me to ask anybody who may know the answer to this because he called and they said, well, you've got to order online or you can't get this for pickup. So he tried that and it didn't work. So he wants to know if he walks in, and this is Meridian. He wants to know if they offer this, and I'll show y'all a picture of this. This ice cream stuff that they're offering here for Halloween. Is this being offered locally in the store? Has anybody went in and bought it? He's dying to know.
Ice cream? Is it on top of the pancakes?
Ice cream, yeah, on top of the pancake.
Okay. Oh, I bet that's good, though.
I'd never thought of the two going together.
Me either, but that would be, of course, it would probably melt quick.
It may do it.
If you got warm pancakes, but
he wants to know if anybody has eaten it because he doesn't want to waste the gas to drive down if they don't have it. They didn't answer it on the phone. They sent him directly to you order it online, and he wants to know some kind of ferocious.
Oh, that caramel apple a la mode.
Caramel apple. Which one is that?
Right there. It says new caramel apple.
Oh, that does look kind of
good.
But I have never in my life thought about mixing a pancake with ice cream. Have you?
No, I haven't. But my husband puts peanut butter on his. He puts peanut butter on his pancakes. He likes that. So.
Never done that either. Syrup is, I'm just so traditional, it ain't even funny.
Oh, yeah, me too. Butter and syrup. And that's about the only thing I will drink milk with other than cereal.
Is a pancake?
Yeah, pancakes. I'm not a big milk drinker.
Yeah, you don't even do it with a cookie?
No. I put it in my coffee.
Yeah, and I do that too.
Yeah. But anyway.
That's kind of a rundown of that. So if you've been there and ate any of that, we'd like to know about that as well.
Good morning to Wayne and Dolores Roberts, Mr. Frog Roberts. Good morning.
Hope Frog is doing well there.
Yes, I do too.
Let's talk about what's going on at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. They always have some great deals. And this morning, you can go in. There's some of the great deals this week. Still the pumpkins. If you're doing a lot of carving, $4.99 to get you a pumpkin there to paint, spray paint, or cut.
Right, yeah.
Candles is what you put in there. As everything moved to battery-operated flickering lights.
A lot of people do the flickering lights,
Looks good, but they've got them for you there. Also, those fresh Idaho potatoes, $2.99 for that 8-pound bag. You can get the bell peppers, the colored ones, or you can get the green ones for 89 cents each. Whatever you're cooking, they go well. Large tomatoes, $1.79 a pound this week at the Pig, and that'll go on all weekend, as Kurt would need some peanut butter.
Right,
some
but on his pancakes. Yeah.
$2.49 for that 16-ounce jar. You can also get the ketchup there, the Piggly Wiggly brand, $2 for $3. I like to keep an extra bottle or two in case there's an emergency in the house.
Yeah, we do. We go through it like crazy.
No, it's just, only thing you can't put that on, and I know there's people out here that do it, do not be putting that on your eggs.
Yeah, well, I do not do that.
You've seen it.
Although when I would get the breakfast burrito, like at McDonald's used to, they have the salsa, so that's kind of the same
Similar.
thing,
It's just the look of it on top of your egg.
It doesn't look good.
Barbecue sauce, a great deal on that. Philadelphia cream cheese, a deal on that too for $6. You can also get steaks this weekend, the New York strips there for $8.99 a pound, along with baby back ribs. $5.99 a pound. So much more with Coca-Cola products, all at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. See our friend Joe. He'll help you out.
I'm attorney Richard Schwartz. Why do bikers hire us after their accident? Let's ask them.
I was on my way home and a car just rear-ended me. I called Richard Schwartz because I needed help with the medical bills. I feel like his team has done a great job in representing me and taking care of me. Don't hesitate to call Richard Schwartz. That one call, it will make a difference.
One call, that's all.
And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace. And this is just an opinion thing here. Is stealing no matter what?
It is. Yeah, it is. Stealing is stealing. I'm kind of thinking about this next story, though, that what you're saying.
And this comes out of Florida. And the guy's at I think it's a Walmart, or it's Walmart is where it is. He goes in to purchase diapers and wipes.
Which, he probably desperately probably needs.
He goes in, he takes out his credit card, swipes it, it doesn't work. So he pushes it to the side, and he goes to his car, and he comes back with another card. He swipes it, it's declined also, and so then he just pushes it out the door. Now, here's where the story comes in on this. The local police department there put it out on social media and said, wanted, this guy stole this. And Facebook users started jumping on the police department for posting his picture for what he stole and said it wasn't a big enough item to make him a outlaw.
Yeah. A thief is a thief. Even though you got to kind of feel a little bit of compassion for somebody like that.
Yeah, and a lot of the users say, well, I'll pay for it.
Right. If it was me and I was nearby, I'd be like, I'll get it, because I would do that. But
he done wrong, and I don't think the police department, in my thinking, done wrong by posting it.
Now, I don't think that was wrong to post it either, but there's probably ways to go about it. Now, if he just blatantly walked out well, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he done. He put in his buggy.
Which that ain't the way, I would have been saying, look, here's my name, my number. I really need this. Can I just bring it back to you in just a few minutes or something? I don't know.
Yeah, Walmart wouldn't do that.
I know they probably wouldn't, but I don't know. You feel for somebody like that. I had somebody one time come up to me, and I knew it was after one of our major hurricanes. And so it was people from out of town just flooding into Meridian. This is years ago. I think Katrina maybe. This woman comes up to me. I'm in a store, and she's looks to be pregnant and reeks of alcohol.
Hello.
Knock you down from 5 feet away. And she tells me, can I have some money? I need diapers and wipes and stuff. So anyway, I buy her diapers and wipes because I was not giving her money, And then she wants me to take her to the liquor store.
So did y'all go to the liquor store?
No, I wasn't putting her in my car. No, I wasn't. Especially to take her to the liquor store. But she probably had a pillow up underneath her shirt, for all I know, and probably took the diapers and wipes back and got her money. I don't know.
They can do those kind of things.
But, people,
I helped somebody the other day that I don't know what, it was just a situation, and I did help them. I felt. But this is, if you want to look that up, this goes over to, was it South Haven, I think. What did I do with the story? I had it right here in front of me, and now I can't find it for whatever reason. Here it is. It's the Winter Haven Police Department in Florida is where that took place. If you want to read more about it, go to their Facebook page. Check that out. It's worth it. Now, this leads into our next story that is local. Now, last night, and let me pull this up, I shared this. Let me pull where you see it. This is the Sunco on North Hill Street. They were robbed early Thursday morning at around 4 a.m. David Haggard is the owner of the store. And if you'll read what he posted here, he put in there, it goes on to where he more or less thinks it's the city council's fault for getting rid of Chris Reed. There's no reason for stealing whatsoever. Right. And I go there because I got a message last night from a lady who, she goes, I am disappointed in you. She inboxed me. And she wasn't ugly by any means. And she goes, I'm disappointed in you. And I sent back and I said, why? And she goes, the story you shared about the robbery, you blaming the Marion City Council. And I said, I just shared a store owner's thoughts. And she goes, no, you posted it on your page, so you believe in that. Well, yes, partly I do. I don't think I'm wrong in what most everybody thinks. Now, there are, and I agree, there's other people that probably don't believe the way I do. But if the city council votes to change something and then crime goes up, then you have to look of who voted.
Yeah.
That's my way of thinking. Now, she apparently does not think that it is anything to do with the city council, but the store was robbed. And you have to really put yourself, y'all think about this. You go to work, you get a paycheck, you walk in the parking lot, somebody robs you. It is the same thing with a store owner. Their product or cash being stolen from inside their store is being robbed in a parking lot and your wallet taken away. That's how they make their living. And they're going to be upset. Am I wrong?
No, I know what you're talking about. I mean, that's just like a lot of people, you know, if a lot of different things start happening, which they are happening. I say start, they're happening now in our country with all these illegal people coming in, you know, they're blaming the president, you know, left and right, and the administration who's allowing that to happen. But, you know, I think crime is going to be anywhere. And, I just hope that the new chief gets things under control.
And they hired some new police officers. I posted that, and we congratulate that. The more, the merrier, because I know we need them here in Meridian.
Yeah, I hope that things can get under control, because this is out of hand. That's been out of hand for a while.
Let's ask Candace's opinion on this. This is quiz time for Candace.
Okay.
All right, say you're on the Supreme Court of the United States, and before you is an abortion law. You vote for abortion. Do you feel that your vote as a Supreme Court justice makes you a murderer, that because of your vote, children died, or are you just not responsible for that?
No, I think it would be. Of course, I would never vote that way. But,
correct.
But yeah, I think it would be. If you vote for something, you know you're part of the
it's consequences to what you vote, and that's just my way of thinking. And so you and I agree wholeheartedly together on that. But and I understand there's people out there that just don't see it the way we do, and it is America. You can feel that way, but the rural route, and I call it the rural route, where most of us and most of those listening or watching grew up that way. Of whatever the choices you make in life, it's your fault because you did it. It's not the community's fault. It's not your mom and daddy's fault. You are human. You made that choice.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think, you know, that things were a lot more under control when Reed was in. And then, of course, you know, when he was let go, it just seemed like things kind of snowballed more, or we heard about it more, whichever the case is. It still was happening. It seemed like more. Now we have a new police chief, and I haven't heard a whole lot about anything that's been going on, you know, with that. I mean, they haven't made that really known in the news much, but I hope. It's going to take a lot to get this under control. I mean, it's gotten so out of hand that it's going to take a good bit of major structure and, you know, a lot more people hired probably to get this under control. So,
and Chris would, if he were sitting here with us, he would tell you, yes, crime was still going as he was Meridian Police Department. But here's the thing: they know that Chris would send somebody to get them if they broke the law. It was not of a question of it. Somebody was coming within a few days to get you. They were going to track you down with every extent of the law. They knew that fear of if they done wrong, somebody was coming. And that's just my thought.
Yeah.
So we do hope that Meridian turns around. Not running anybody down.
Right.
It's just facts.
Right. And I mean, I'm all for the new police chief getting things under control, backing her. And I hope everybody, you know, backs her. As you know, as long as things are being handled in the right way. I mean, and I'm all for it, you know.
Look at this, and this is a good point right here. If you'll read that from Ray, what he just sent us.
He said, when I was little, I stole a piece of bubble gum. And Mama and Daddy got through. When they got through with me, I had to stand and apologize to the store owner. Never have stole anything else. My daughter would probably. I mean, I agree with stuff like that because I'm like tough love mama. I mean, that's how I am. And I don't know if I'd said it, but like, or my daughter one time in 3rd grade took something. She'd probably kill me. But, you know,
But you made her stand up for what she done.
yeah, I did. I made her stand up, you know, and it was just like an innocent thing. But I went probably a lot further than, I mean, I called the police station. I took her down there. I had her handcuffed. I had them, you know, her give them the item that she stole and tell them she stole it. And she had to write a 1-page report per the officer that was down there. I mean, it scared her to death enough, I think, that she didn't ever take anything else after that. But she had to write a 1-page report for that officer on why is it important not to steal. And then the next day, I made her go to her teacher and let her know that she had done this, you know, and stuff. So, I mean, it
Taking responsibility for what you
right. I mean, and by no means did I feel like she was a major thief, but I just wanted to nip things in the bud before it got
As
worse.
Barney Fife would say, nip it in the bud.
You know, when I called down there, they were like, I was like, look, I need to address this. And they were like, well, what did she steal? You know, what did she take? And I was like, I don't care if it was a pencil.
Yeah.
It wasn't hers to take. When I was growing up, I did not pick up loose change around the house if it wasn't mine. That's just how you know, and that's how I am
And your
with my
husband
kids.
wishes it was still that way. that fold.
But anyway, I probably went way, you know, but that's how I was. You know, I was never one of these, you know, not my kid. You know, I think kids are capable of doing anything.
Right.
You know, you just got to get them under control. You know, it don't matter. You can bring them up the greatest way and to walk a straight line, and sometimes they're going to veer off. I mean, that's just kids, you know, sometimes.
That's right.
But you just got to veer them in the right direction. So
Another sad story as we wake up. This one did not get the attention that Gabby got, but a 21-year-old has been found dead in South Carolina. They first found her car burned out. It was stolen, and now her body has been found. Condolences to her family. There's bad things that go on nationwide. It's not, and let me rephrase everything that I've said about crime. Here we have crime. It is everywhere. And as crime grows in other, you know, we used to live in a little community that we said, well, that doesn't happen here. Eventually, all across the United States, it's come to your front door. There's not a place that you can walk in the United States that these things don't happen anymore.
Yeah.
It's just how we handle them when they happen.
yeah.
Drawing the line there. But condolences to her family also. That is just
I can't imagine,
sad.
you know. I still think about the Natalie Holloway thing all the time. I think about it all the time. I mean, every time my kids, when they become seniors, they're like, oh, I want to go on a senior trip. They're going to blah, blah, blah out of the country. I'm like, not you. You're not going. I mean, unless I'm right there with them, I'm not sending them. It's a scary thing. But that could happen in Florida. I mean, it could happen in anywhere.
It could.
Right in our own town. You don't never know, so.
Just a reminder, beginning in it closed about 28 minutes ago out in Wyandotte. A road closed, if I could spit this out, right near Wyandotte Motor Sports Park. They're doing a repair underneath the road there. And as we pull up here, let's show the picture of where the road is closed here in Lauderdale County. J.W. Reynolds Road, Highway 19, right there. They're doing a repair underneath the road there, and it'll be closed till 1 o'clock this afternoon, and that comes from the road and bridge here in Lauderdale County. So if you were going to go through that area, just keep that in mind of what they're doing there. That gives you a little heads up there.
Okay.
Are you ready for some magic?
Yeah, sure.
Tomorrow at the Shriners there in Marion, as we pull this up, this is going to be a great thing going on. Take the kids out to this. 3 big shows this year, but the first will be tomorrow beginning at 11 o'clock. Dale Drive, when you come into Marion, go through the four-way stop. The new Shriners building is on the right, and I don't think it costs anything to take the kids to this, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's free to the public to come check it all out. The Shriners do so much in our community. So if you'd like to send the kids to a great show, they're going to be doing that tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
I think Alden would love that. He likes stuff like that.
Another thing that is going on that I shared on this, a community fundraiser. I wanted to point this out also. Let me find this so I do the right thing here. A benefit tomorrow, as we pull this up, is going to be for Rusty Tolbert. He's a musician in the area. They're going to be out at News restaurant beginning at noon until 9:30, selling plates, any type of donation you'd like to make there. Whole Boston butt's going to be sold, but help him out as his family needs a little bit of help there. A great musician, loved by lots of people. So if you're in that area and would like to help out with that, then be there.
Yes.
Another thing, and let me find this. This was brought to my attention, and this is a local thing that is going on, and they're doing a fundraiser to help the couple that are trying to have children. I think they've been trying for 7 to 10 years as we pull this up. And this was, I don't know a whole lot about vitro and the expenses that go on with somebody, but a fund has been set up for these two. They're here from the Collinsville area here, and God bless them. I'll share this on the page here in a little bit. They're trying to raise money to help with this. I think their goal is $20,000 as they go into this. So we'll share more about this as they try to have children.
Okay.
That's a toughie there.
Yes.
But we'll share that and get some information out on that to where if you'd like to help that couple, it's coming up here in the community.
Okay.
Some good things there. We got special guests coming on Monday because a lot of people going, okay, who won this? Who's got the Man of the Year in Meridian? The announcement comes Monday as the Meridian Star will have out the list of winners, and they're coming to join us bright and early, 8 a.m. on Monday morning to reveal the winners.
Oh, that'd be neat.
So y'all make sure to join us as the Meridian Star comes in. It ought to be fun.
Yes, it will be fun. That'd be neat.
So what are y'all camping this weekend? What are y'all up to?
No, we're not camping. We're going next weekend. We have a ball tournament this Sunday around Hattis. It's Oak Grove.
Yeah.
We're going to play that day. It's just like 3 games I think we have to play, so it's not going to be bad, but back-to-back games. So the kids will be tired, but next weekend we're going to Vicksburg, and we are taking the camper. So a weekend-long ball tournament. So it'll be fun. I'm going to be a nervous wreck, though, because we have not pulled the camper that far. And I'm always nervous. I'm serious, like y'all. Because, I was nervous driving to Jackson or Madison the other day with those 18-wheelers. They get right next to you. It's like you can feel the breeze blowing you on the...
They do rock. And
I told Kurt, I was like, you got to stay in one lane the whole way, like just the right lane.
I'm the type, I don't want to go over 60 if I've got something like that. There's some people that it don't phase.
Oh, yeah. They just truck on. Just pedal to the metal. Metal to the pedal. What are you saying?
Pedal to the metal.
Pedal. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, whatever.
Eastbound and down. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I just got a message from the Meridian Star. They're going to come in Tuesday instead of Monday.
Okay.
They've the printer has put a little delay, so they'll be here on Tuesday. Just got that. I also got a message from Kemper County. Anybody in Kemper County watching this morning?
Yeah, are y'all watching this morning?
Got an issue up there. We need to try to settle it. This goes back to the 80s. And bless her, Betty Lynn Haggard. Betty Lynn, how are you this morning? She's got an issue. She has lost something, and she's blaming a friend of hers named Jerry Craig Hawthorne that she may have this item. And she really wants it back. So I thought I'd share this. She used to love this, and she wants an autographed copy of the book.
She's probably going to kill you.
And the CD. She's looking for her Rick James CD and her autographed book from Rick James, and she thinks Jerry has it. She's unsure. So if you see Betty Lynn today,
it was Aust. It's now Haggard.
Yeah. I got it backwards there. Yeah. Jim's sister, Betty Lynn. But she's
so did
upset.
Betty Lynn? Did she used to sing this
all the time? I remember going to the point and hearing Betty Lynn sing it. She was a big fan of Rick James, so she'd love to have this back. Jerry, if you've got it, you've had it for 30 years. Please give it back to her. Just saying, we're trying to stop friendship from being broken here.
Goodness.
As we go back to what happened on this day, and y'all let me know if y'all bump into them too there. 1950, this was a huge country song across America. It went number 1. I'm Moving On. Who remembers Hank Snow? If I'm not mistaken, he was from Canada and had a lot of help getting there to the Opry, and then things went on, and I'm Moving On. People still love that song. 1952, and if you drive through Meridian and you're sitting at McDonald's on North Frontage Road and you look at, I think it's a jewelry store now.
Yeah.
You look across there, it has this weird roof on it. Well, this is why. This became popular in 1952 as they opened their very first Kentucky Fried Chicken, and our lives changed forever.
Yes. We used to have this at least once a week at my grandparents' house when I was little.
Yeah.
All the time.
Uh-oh. Carol Lee Seipel says that Jerry Craig has given this back to Betty Lynn. And, well, we got that much so far. So.
She said, give her stuff back.
Oh, is that what she said? I misread it. Yeah, Jerry.
And Betty Lynn said, Scotty Ray, how did we ever get so lucky to be your friend?
It started way back when we all ran around together. I remember Betty Lynn forever. She talked so much back then. You know, now she's quiet and all.
Yeah, she don't ever say a word now. I love Betty Lynn.
Oh.
Betty Lynn is so fun. I mean, seriously, when she comes to get her hair done, we just laugh and cut up. And she does talk. And I do too. So,
well, Betty Lynn, I really hope you get your Rick James CD back. Or was it cassette back then? It may have been
I don't
cassette.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
1957, this happened, and it changed the world. Jailhouse Rock was released on this day from Elvis Presley. If you were a big Elvis fan, 57. I wasn't around then, but boy, that song still lives on to this day.
Look, he had the Michael Jackson moves before Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
He did.
You go back and watch.
Look, even the shoes and the socks and the pants. Mm-hmm. I think Michael was copying Elvis.
It very well could
And then
be.
he married, what did he marry?
His daughter.
His daughter.
We're still all trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, that was just a shock.
Yeah. Let's see. This happened in 1962, and they even came on the television show after it premiered and played the song. The Ballad of Jed Clampett was recorded on this day. They went into the studio and recorded that, and then it became released in October. But the song was recorded on this day, Flatt and Scruggs, and they performed that on the Beverly Hillbillies. Everybody knows that song. You do know it, don't you?
The one that was the theme song?
Go
Yeah,
listen
I do
to
know
a story
that.
about a man named Jed.
Yeah. Poor mountaineer.
She
barely
knows
kept his
it.
family fed.
She ain't just fooling me. She ain't pulling my leg.
I could sing the whole thing, but I ain't going to put you through it.
Oh, come on now. I didn't watch this show a lot. I watched it some. It wasn't my favorite. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But this premiered also in 1962, The Munsters. Who loved that show?
I did. I watched it all the time when I was little.
I remember watching the one where he got arrested where they thought he was a drunk and a gambling guy. And yeah, it was cute. It was funny there. But different kind of family there.
Yeah, the granddaddy on there was always funny to
He
me.
was.
The grandpa.
Always inventing something. 1962, who remembers this? And I guess this show is still on. I'm not real sure. But this show came along, 60 Minutes, and you would hear that stopwatch.
Yeah.
I guess it's still a show. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't either.
I miss a lot of-
we watched it when I remember it being on. I didn't care for it because I
news.
wasn't interested in stuff like that when I was little. But
You're waiting on Wonder Woman.
I didn't ever know I would be so interested in the news. But I have it on in my car. I'm constantly.
It's
listening to it.
age because because the news affects your life now.
Yeah. It really, really blows my mind. People who don't know anything about the news at all, you know.
But there's that group.
And it's like, and just like about, well, just talking about the vaccine and stuff, it amazes me how many people just run and take it just because they told them to. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, and I'm not saying don't take it. I'm not, but I'm just using that as an example. And then, but never do any kind of research, never know anything about anything with it. It's just trusting. And then somebody yesterday was telling me, have you heard anything about a mobile thing given like vitamins through a drip?
Never heard of that.
That's driving around in town. Have you?
Here?
Yeah, yesterday somebody mentioned that, and I was like, "Really?
You taking no vitamins
Like,
from nobody?
I mean, like, would you really?" I don't know, but that's what I heard. So I don't know.
No, I don't know that one.
I don't know either. I just briefly heard it. I'm gonna find out a little more about it.
Yeah, if
today.
they don't give it to me at the hospital, I ain't taking it.
that would be me. And it could be something. I don't know. I'll find out more.
Yeah, let me know.
But yeah, people need to listen to the news. You really need to pay attention to what's going on in politics. Even if you don't like politics, you need to kind of
Well, you've got to be able to take what's
know
going on and then
in the world.
make your decision what's best for you from what is out there.
Because the way
True.
things are going, I mean, I would hate for people to go, if something major happened, like, where'd that come from? Well, it's been brewing for a long time, you know.
Yeah.
So,
LaWanda says that that is still on. The 60 Minutes is still a show. Huh. Hey, what was that guy? Ed and Barbara Wawa. Didn't she? Wasn't
Yeah.
she on there also?
yeah.
I got that from Saturday Night Live.
Bobwa.
Yeah. Also, 1977, you woke up and this was premiering. I don't know if it was a Friday night or not, but probably The Love Boat premiered on this date, 1977. Believe that or not.
And that was another show we watched all the time. Gopher. Wasn't that his name?
Yeah, that's Gopher there.
And-
that's Isaac.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember the doctor's name. Or did they just call him Doc? And that was Julie, and that was Captain Steuben.
Mm-hmm. And then the other little girl that was his daughter was on there. Don't you remember?
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
I forget what her name was, but
She came on, I guess, as later on to spice up the show to drag more. And boy, they had every star you could imagine up on there.
somebody said that Carmen Douglas said it's a business here in town on North Hills Street. A doctor owns it. I guess where you go get the vitamins. So if a doctor owns it, I guess it would be legit. So
I've seen too many.
I have heard though people who have gotten the drip of it's like high dose vitamins and they do it in a drip and they feel like 100 times better after they get it. So I have heard that, but now like I wouldn't randomly let somebody that didn't know what they were doing. These people obviously, if a doctor owns it, I'm sure they do. So.
Sound like an episode of a crime. I don't know. I'd have to know a whole lot more about that before I.
Yeah,
got
but I'm sure it's good for you if it's vitamins. But just don't go to just anybody and get something like that. Make sure you check it out.
Road.
Right.
Nope, not me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a truck on the side of the road. But now I thought I overheard somebody saying it was a mobile thing, but I don't know.
I have no clue.
We'll find out though.
Yeah,
Let you know.
we'll clear that up after we find out what that is.
Yeah.
Vicky was the name from the Love Boat. Thank you.
Okay, Vicky. Yes.
Yeah, appreciate you sharing that. 1990, this was the #1 song.
Okay.
Jukebox in My Mind. Who remembers that from Alabama?
Okay. Somebody said Dr. Carney Nelson. Now, she is legit, and she does do the vitamin infusions, and she is great.
Yeah, but I know nothing about.
Yeah.
So I'd have to talk to Dr. Carney.
Yeah. Maybe we need to have her on one day.
That'd be good.
Talk about it. Yeah, because she's real informative about these things. So we need to have her on one day. I'll try to get in touch with her.
Yeah, find out for me. I'd like to know more about it. It was 2007 that we got The Big Bang Theory. It was a little different for me. It was not my kind of show, but I'm telling you, it was a hit because them people made some kind of money doing that.
Yeah, it is different. Now, this guy right here, second from the right, you see what I'm saying?
This guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was David in Roseanne.
Yeah,
remember
and I
that?
didn't know that forever.
Yeah.
I would have never picked up on it. Mm-hmm. But
he reminds me so much of a young, what's his name on Seinfeld? George. He favors him to me.
the little chubby,
short guy.
little bald-headed
George.
guy.
Yeah, he reminds me of him.
I like George. There was nothing like the episode of the swimming trunks. And I'll leave it at that. If you hadn't seen that episode, it's funny.
Yes.
So check that out. Let's talk about our friends at Snowden & Company. When it gets time to sell your home or buy a home, talk to Amanda and her staff. They're professionals here in the Meridian area. They take care of so many people. Find that dream home that you've been looking for or downsize, whichever it is. If you're selling because the kids are gone, and well, they're not coming back, and you got like 5 bedrooms, and you want to shrink down, they can do that for you. Find the home that suits your family at the stage of life that you're in. They've got professional skill negotiations and hand-on coordination to help you get through this. All you got to do is get there, and they'll explain every bit of that piece of paperwork of that contract that's about that thick, with all of that, because it really, you got to study up on that to understand all of that. Now, this is a home that's up for sale. Lauderdale, Kemper, Newton, Neshoba, Clark. And as they've expanded, also now Brandon, Flowood, Forest area, all of these areas, they've got homes. If you're moving from one area to the other part in the state of Mississippi, they'll do that. Plenty of places to choose from. They're going to be open until 5 by appointment only tomorrow and closed on Sunday. A gorgeous home there that you can take advantage of. They got several. Visit them online at snowdenrealestate.com. Many folks have sold their homes with them. Find out why so many people use them by calling them today. Snowden Real Estate, 453-3937, located right there in the Broadmoor area on Poplar Springs Drive. Talk to them today, and Amanda will be glad to help you.
I was heading over to Meridian, and I was involved in a serious accident. I never made it to Meridian. I needed help.
I'm Mississippi Attorney Richard Schwartz. I'm proud to represent the people of the great state I call home.
And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace. Can you believe it's already like quarter to the top of the hour?
It's just flown by.
Yeah.
It has flown by.
It's coming along. Oh, we wanted to mention this also. We brought this up last week about the parade that is coming up in Meridian. The Halloween parade is going to be our first. Hope it's a success. If you'd like to see some witches and things of that nature. They'll be there for our first parade coming up October the 23rd. $100 prize for best overall, and the scariest. Who could
I
win
don't know
the
that. Yeah. Let's hope it don't get too gruesome though. With the kids.
People love to do the scary thing, and Halloween is just so fun where you go all out on this. Now, I do not know if candy is going to be given out or anything like that. Somebody asked me about that, and I don't know the answer to that. Another big thing this weekend, if you've never been to this happening in Meridian, is the Rose Hill Cemetery tour. That's going to begin, Saturday night at 7 o'clock and will last till 9 o'clock.
I'd love to go.
I think I may
watch.
go again.
I would love to go. I think my mother would like to watch that because she likes stuff like that.
And it's not scary. And let me say that there's nothing there that's going to scare you. It's just friendly people that portray to be the person that they're standing next to by the headstone. Yeah, and they give their story.
They dress up like the people in the past that, I guess the people who are buried there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
They tell their story. And I know the Gypsy Queen or something buried up there.
Sure is.
Supposedly there's rumors that there was treasure buried with her. And
that's why that's cracked, and people have tried to do bad things before. Yeah, you got to be at a whole new level to try something like that.
Yeah.
And they used to call them grave robbers.
Yeah.
And, things like that happen in life. It don't faze some people to be that way.
That would be neat to watch, though. The portrayal of the people and the dressing up and stuff like that. That would be neat.
Yeah, but that's happening this weekend. If you'd like to go see that, check that out. Rumor out of Washington, who knows if there's truth to this, but the story printed says that Joe Biden owes about $500,000 in back taxes. The Republicans are throwing that out there, and it goes back to something to do with Medicare taxes before he took office. $500,000. Now, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, we will see, because, we know if it was anybody else, it'd be running the ground.
Ooh, we know that. Another story. This is just horrible. And as we always bring up these things that happen of letting illegals into the country that shouldn't be here, it's against the law, number one. Here's another case of someone who's lost a family member out of Connecticut. An illegal alien was dating a girl that was a citizen of the United States. For whatever reason, the relationship goes bad. He binds her hands, duct tapes her mouth, puts her in a suitcase, and leaves her on the side of the road. She's smothered to death in a suitcase. He's going to jail for 30 years, and then after that will be extradited out of the United States. That's you don't even know how to tell some of these stories.
Some of the stuff that people do, just like this guy, if he is guilty,
You're talking about on the Gabby.
Yeah, the Gabby.
And that's his picture. This is that guy.
Is that him?
No, that's not him.
That's her stepfather.
Yeah. That's the stepdad.
But the Laundrie guy, his last name is Laundrie.
That's him.
People who, if he's guilty of doing that, people do this and just walk around like had nothing ever happened.
The stepdad built this.
Crazy.
I know y'all have all seen this picture floating around. The stepdad made that picture there. It's horrible. And you don't normally hear a national news host say, okay, but Geraldo, I think everybody knows the name Geraldo Rivera. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Rivera. Yeah. Geraldo says he should go sink himself in an alligator-infested swamp. That's pretty strong words from a national news guy to say that. To our knowledge, he has not done that, and he's still walking around using credit cards somewhere. And
her credit cards. Yeah. Her credit cards. And I think a lawyer had, I guess in the guy's defense, had said, but we're talking about credit card fraud. We're not talking about murder, Do you think that the guy just was like, "Hey, Gabby, I'm gonna get your credit cards and I'm gonna leave you right here, go fend for yourself, and if something might have happened to her." No, we know pretty much how this story.
And why would the van be left on the side of the road? There's and you would have went straight to the police and said, "What can I do to help?" When you discovered something went awry. If you're innocent, that's what you do. And
so, and these two girls, that was supposedly a couple. These two girls who were found, women, were found
at that
in the same park, killed. Right. If they had
stayed at that park, them two had.
Okay.
And then they ended up murdered, and
But
they were
now,
trying to place the link. and I
have
don't
you
think they
heard
have.
anything about that? Because yesterday I had a client who said that they had called somebody they knew before that happened to them and said there's somebody
Yes,
who
they did
is
make a phone
making us
call.
nervous.
And it was a guy, and they arrested that guy.
They did arrest the guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't think they've charged him with murder.
Okay.
But he was kind of creepy, and they
Okay.
did arrest that guy, and or took him in for questioning. Let me put it there.
Okay.
But I don't think he was found in any shape, form, way guilty of what they thought.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a connection. That's why I was.
They're trying to put one.
Okay.
Who knows what this guy is capable of doing if he done this to Gabby.
Right. Who knows?
These girls could have made him mad, and that's just thinking out loud. That's not saying the man done it. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Do you know
Elvira.
You know who I'm talking about when I say Elvira? And I'll show her picture so everybody knows. Who knows this woman? She has released information now, and since I had to read it, I thought I'd share it to you. And she's been dating her trainer, and her trainer is
A lady.
yes. I couldn't find the exact words for that. In case y'all ever wanted to know that, there you go. She's been doing that for 20 years now, and well, it's never been released until now.
I guess how old is she now?
She got to be getting up there.
Yeah, she would be.
Because Elvira's been around, I know, at least 20, 25 years, if not longer.
You remember the song Elvira?
Yeah, Oak Ridge Boys. Love that song.
Yes.
Family members, and I don't know whether they do this to keep checks coming or not, but this comes out of Los Angeles, California. A retired cop has been found in her freezer. The home was a mess. The daughter put the mother's body in a freezer, and that's been discovered. They were very both reclusive. I don't think they think foul play, but the daughter, I don't know if it was to continue to check, but her mother retirement, I don't know.
crazy.
But horrible. They done a welfare check because nobody had heard and stumbled upon this gruesome thing.
Goodness gracious, people are insane.
Los Angeles. Unemployment's on the rise. I don't know if anybody's told you all that or not. 351,000 added to that.
So even after the checks have stopped, they still, you know, they biding their time to have,
It's not going as planned and as the White House plans all of it.
Well, we know that there are people hurting for people to work. So
Yes.
there's no reason why that many people should be unemployed unless they're wanting to be unemployed.
Yeah, and there's definitely at this point wanting to be.
So, yeah.
Lord have mercy. Let's turn to Chet's Paint and Body, where you can find just about anything that you need to get your car done correctly. And that's what they do at Chet's. Located in the Center Hill community, he's been here for years practicing what he does, and he is one of the best there is that you'll find. If you've got damage to your vehicle, whether a limb fell off a tree, things like that happen, you come out of the store and somebody sideswiped your car and didn't tell you. He can fix it back and make it look perfect there. Maybe you bumped into your own, or you're in a major collision. Doesn't matter. They fix it all, from very small dings and bends to the, I don't know if I can put it back. Chet can. See him. The door dings, this is somebody that run up underneath a truck or something to that nature. As you've got these beds that are new, that are hard to fix for most folks. Not at Chet's. That's those aluminum beds. They can take care of that for you there. As we look at trucks that have been backed into, even tailgates, that's a big common thing. If we forget about that tailgate and backing into something, fix that no time flat. And make the color match. Important. A lot of people can paint, but they cannot make it match your vehicle.
Right. And like old, like antique cars and
Yeah.
stuff, I mean, they know how to do them. So
See
if
'em.
you have something you want it fixed up, call Chet.
Yeah, be a person there, and they take care of you there with all your insurance work, as you've said, taking care of the rental cars for you as well.
Yes.
Chet's Paint and Body. See them in Center Hill.
I was heading over to Marion and I was involved in a serious accident. I never made it to Marion. I needed help.
I'm Mississippi Attorney Richard Schwartz. I'm proud to represent the people of the great state I call home.
And welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace as we talk about our good friends here that take care of you when it comes to gasoline. You got to have that. That's something that we all do. Along with that, you're going to, wouldn't it be nice to get a little free gas every once in a while?
It would.
They have a drawing for this once a week. Go in and write your name on the back of your receipt and drop it in the box, and they pull for a $50 fuel card weekly. That's nice.
nice. That is nice.
We could all use a little extra gas,
Comes
as we
in
say.
handy, especially with the gas prices.
Yeah. As we look at the cold coffee machine, this is one of the first here. And then they've got this at the Broadmoor Chevron only. They're on top of the hill. You can get the caramel, the French vanilla. mocha as a word that I don't use very often, but I was able to say it this time.
In the cool weather, I think
Yeah.
just puts you in the mood to go drop by and get one of those.
And as they've got the loyalty coffee program, as some of us live off of this, you go out and you go, oh, got to have coffee. Well, after your 5th cup, you get one free. That's the community coffee, and that is really good coffee
It
there.
is.
See them? You can find it at all these locations here. Again, 5 cups, you get that 6th one free there. Cold drinks, if you're more the type that got to have a drink to have, they've got that. Also, the Maples One Stop Shop has a great place to get pizza, a bag of chips, and a fountain drink, all for $4.99, a quick lunch that you can get. Yeah, see that. Also, bait shop if you're going fishing this weekend, and a lot of folks love the lottery. There's folks, big winners hitting with this.
Yeah, the scratch offs.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
I'm gonna buy one eventually.
I'm not really lucky, but I have won a few dollars here and there.
Bonita Chevron, you can find them there. Also, the Pine Springs location, or Last Chance Tobacco, the Broadmoor Chevron.
Yes.
See them today at Maples One Stop Shop. They will certainly help you out there on anything that you're looking for, a quick drink or something to eat there. Let's see, we're coming up, what is it, 8:55, almost toward the top of the hour. I was trying to look. We have to say congratulations to Scuba Tech, the East Mississippi Lions. They won last night, 49-7 over Holmes.
That is a great win. That is. I use that as my old stomping grounds.
Now, Scuba, how many state or national championships are they at now?
Gosh, I don't know. When I was playing, it wasn't, we weren't winning like that, but I'm proud for them, since then, though. They've really, really, really come a long way and done great. And that new field, if you've never been to the new field, now the old one is not existent anymore. I think there's a building there now, but that's where we cheered. But the new field is beautiful.
It's state of the art.
It is. It has the big Jumbotron screen for you to watch the game if you want to, if you're up in the bleachers. Really, really nice. And, I can't say enough about, my time there. I had a good time. It was fun. And,
Also, we'd like to pass along, if you'd like to get some rock picks in your windshield, a great location to go is Highway 495 today. Just come on down. They're putting rock on it right now, and you get as many cracks in your windshield as you'd love.
Yeah. Just be careful, really. If you're traveling 495, they're doing road work. They are putting the loose gravel on the road, trying to repave the road, and that'll be on there for several days, I'm sure. So be careful, because you will slide on that gravel too.
Oh, yeah. We also want to say condolences. Steve Bynum, who was a coach at Quitman High School, has passed away. There's Clark County Hot Topics reported that. Our thoughts go out to his family, a young fella. And we hate that that happened. But condolences to everybody that knew him. I understand he was a great, great guy.
Yes, prayers for that family. And the students and the faculty and everybody who he touched.
I wanted to bring this up also. You can still look great at 81. And Raquel Welch, she's been spotted. This is Raquel walking around at 81. She looks great.
Yeah. She looks a little different.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what she's doing there.
What's she doing there?
Bless her heart.
Goodness.
Okay. I need to find another picture.
Yeah.
I was going to the picture of when she was a young thing there back.
Maybe she was posing for a picture.
This is the picture that I was after back when she was a young thing there. But Raquel, 81 years old.
I like her hair better short. I will say that.
And also Elvira is 70. Somebody said she turned 70 this past week.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Chris Walker said you can watch the EMCC football games on YouTube.
No, that's good. I didn't know that they had started doing that. That's good. Those are some of the things that are happening there this weekend. We've brought up a lot of things going on in and around the area, and we hope you can go out and enjoy some of the festivities. We got a bunch of fundraisers going on, of course, for the kids there in Marion at the Shriners. I hope you'll make it out to that. And we've changed now the interview with the Meridian Star to Tuesday.
Yes. So if you voted on any of the categories, stay tuned on Tuesday or tune in, and we will give the winners for those categories.
Let's see. The weekend is here. A little grass cutting going to happen as we have sunshine. People are going to be hitting the deer fields. Don't forget, the farm supply is going to be open for any seed that you may need or fertilizer as you try to get it in the ground. Ron and his gang will open up the doors tomorrow morning at 7:30. They'll be there through about 5:30 this afternoon.
It ought to be a really good weekend to put a little fire in the fire pit at night and gather around. Yeah. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend and have a safe weekend and enjoy the cooler temperatures and just welcome fall.
A big thank you to everybody who watched this morning, and a big thank you to our sponsors that help us bring you this show every single day. We appreciate that. We're coming back Monday. I'll be back tomorrow morning with all of the forecast to let you know what's happening.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by